Alright guys, I've got a rare one here for you. First one I've ever seen. First one we've had here in the yard. This is a 91 Dodge Monaco. Now these were, this was a mixture of a bunch of auto manufacturers pretty much on this car. It's Chrysler based car, but it has a lot of different things in it. The transmission I think was sourced from Audi, and I mean it's got a weird motor in it. It's got a lot of different things. You can look them up online. I probably could have wrote it all down and just read it all to you, but you guys can look it up if you want. This is a Monaco LE. This is not the top of the line model, more like a base model really. The license plate sticker is saying 2016, so it has been off the road for a while. The door handles on this thing are pretty cool. It's just a stainless steel cap on here, and you actually push up and pull towards you, which is pretty cool. I like these weird, unique door handles. So this is going to be a 91. There's all the information if you guys want it. It's going to be a blue with blue interior, cloth bucket seats, floor shift, showing 184,229 miles. I like the layout of this dash. Like how you got your flat dash up there on the top. It's got a lot of glass in here, but we'll see what we can do. Hood release is right down here next to the seat, which is pretty cool. A lot better than trying to reach up underneath the dash. Has manual windows. I imagine the more upscale version had power windows, as it looks like it had inserts here for power window switches. This is the door handle to get out, which is really cool. I do like that. Reminds me of AMC or like the 80s body style Dodge trucks. They had similar door handles down here on the side of the door panel where you'd open. Had manual cable driven mirrors. That mirror's busted all the crap. Let's go ahead and sit in here. Hopefully we won't get glass in places we don't want glass. No owner's manual, which sucks. Would have been cool to have. Dash has definitely seen better days. Another manual mirror over there with the little cable driven thing. Disappearing ashtray. That's cool. It's supposed to be sitting in there, but it's broken. Looks like an aftermarket cassette player. But check this out. Okay, so there's nothing here normally on any other vehicle you'd see. You'd have heater controls, radio, everything right here in the center. Well, they don't have it on this car. The heater AC controls are actually right here on the steering column. It's got this weird little thing here. I don't even know what you want to call it. It almost looks like a T-shaped thing on the steering wheel. On the column, you have your lights here, your wipers here. These are your blinkers. That's the weirdest looking blinker switch I've ever seen. And then your, I guess, to switch to high beams. Your panel dimmer. So then your heater AC controls. You can select what you want. No key, go figure. You got English metric button over here, so you can change everything if you're in a different country. And then, so when you control your heater AC control buttons over here, it's actually on the speedometer. You can see everything. So all these would light up, whatever you want. Got your clock buttons here. Basic speedometer, really nothing special and fancy about that. But this is just a unique vehicle. I'll probably never see another one. It has the infamous seatbelt tracks that would follow this track. So this one here, I know it's kind of hard to see in the sun, but this here follows a track that goes along this pillar. It stops right here. So when you open the door, this would retract to here, and then when we shut the door, it would come up and go across your chest. I guess it was just a lazy man's way of putting a seatbelt on. And this is for your lap belt. So this would come across and go across your lap belt and connect. So that's different because these are most of the time on the center of the car, not on the outside of the car. So you have the clicker on the opposite side of the car and your retractor on the inside, and then you have this one. This is the one that would go up and click. Watch, I bet you I clicked this thing and it won't let me back out. So I click right there, and then it'd follow up and let you out, and then shut you back in when you shut the door. Oh, cool. So very weird setup. Little console here. Got your little 2 cup holders, no inserts, no nothing. Very basic. 4-speed automatic. Now I've heard that this was sourced out of Audi, however you want to call it, whatever. And the reason I believe that's true, well, I pretty much know it's true because I'll show you guys here in a second. So let me go to the engine compartment and I'll show you here what I'm talking about. All right, look at the motor. Now, anybody who knows much about motors, that is set in there as a rear-wheel drive unit. Now, it does have a transmission behind this motor. It's behind there, but check out the half shafts. They're coming out right there to make it front-wheel drive. So it's got an Audi type, or I mean, you could almost say it's like a Subaru transmission as well, where you have the power units behind here, but then you have the half shaft coming out right behind, or right where the bell housing is. Pretty cool. The steering gear is mounted very high on this. It's up above the transmission, and there's your steering. Let me see if I got a hood prop for this thing. Yeah, that should hold. There's no hood prop for this, and this hood's all tweaked, but anyway. So this is your outer tie rod, your inner tie rod on your steering gear. Very, very unique motor. I read, now you can check me if I'm wrong, that this was like in mixture with Peugeot and Renault and all them as far as making a motor for this car, or Chrysler sourcing a motor for this car. The wiring has all been hacked off of this, which is unfortunate. There's a gentleman who brings us cars and they will cut the converters and hack all the wiring out of the engine compartment. Why, I don't know, just I guess they feel like they need to. It's unfortunate because it definitely ruins some cars. But this fender has got damaged, that door is damaged, the mirror's no good. The harness is gone. As you can tell, they cut it out of the brain box and out of here as well. It does have power steering. This is a V6. Has air conditioning. Electric cooling motors are still there. Power brake boosters. So everything is mostly there. The harness is gone though. They cut it all to pieces. It aggravates me, but not gonna really say. I mean, I could say, but I'm not going to because we need cars to crush as well. Someone drove something through the windshield, which I imagine you can still get a windshield for cars. Let's see if we can get into the trunk. I don't know if it's gonna have a trunk pop or not. Oh, what do we have here? Those look like keys. Well, we do have keys for the car. So let's see if any of these open the trunk. I'd say they're both ignition keys, but as you can tell, one is a little bit shorter than the other. Oh, we got a wasp nest. Yeah, I really don't feel like getting stung today. So I'll just carefully look around. Hopefully we won't find a snake in here, because I've been seeing a lot of them lately. So that's the original diagram for your jack. Where to jack the car up, how to jack the car up, blah, blah, blah. Original spare, jack is still in there. Looks like the tool kit is in there. Also comes with a mouse nest, if you ever want one. Let's go ahead and carefully shut this thing and not to tick them off anymore. I don't think that's factory for this. It might be, but that looks almost similar to a Dodge Daytona hubcap I used to have. They made the Dodge Daytona in, I think, like 89 or whatever, and it had the similar hubcap in it like that, but it might have went to this car. You never know. I mean, like I said, I never even knew these things existed until the other day. But anyway, there you have it. This is a 91 Dodge Monaco. Very different car. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I will see you in the next one. Appreciate you watching.